Coach Shea Ralph. And first, Coach Ralph, opening statement on this afternoon's game.
Yes, this is a great environment to come play in, and it was nice to get out on the road in the SEC. This is why players come and play at Vanderbilt. They want to play in SEC games. They want to play SEC basketball. So it was nice to come out here, and I thought we competed well. So responding a little bit from some of the things that we did not so well versus Mississippi State at home in our first game, I was really proud of the way our kids started this game and competed from start to finish, really, in front of a hostile crowd against a very good team. So there's some things that we're going to have to address if we're going to continue to be competitive in our league. Number one, obviously, is rebounding. I think this is the second game in a row that we've been out-rebounded by, well, today was by 30. I think last week was by 20. That's just not acceptable. Disappointed with how many fouls we had. We ended the game with 6 players, so we have to do a better job there as well in getting to the free throw line. All in all, though, I'm proud of my kids. I think we've gotten better in the last week, and I know we will continue to do so.
Yeah, Coach, just what did you see in the first quarter offensively with how the pace y'all were playing with, the ball movement, just what did you like about that?
I liked the aggressiveness that our guards were playing with. I thought our post players did a great job of sealing and creating some space in the paint, and that's changed a little bit for us over the last month. We've really worked hard on getting some touches into the paint. And a focus for us is balance, right? So we took a little bit too many threes, I thought, in our Mississippi State game, and today we did a better job, especially in the first quarter, of attacking off ball screens, getting the ball inside, moving a little bit, hitting cutters, making sure that we were getting high percentage shots from all over the floor. And that helped us a little bit offensively for certain. I mean, we scored 20 points in the first quarter. So we have to do, I think the improvement there could be to continue to do that throughout the game. With the limited players that we have, especially when we get into foul trouble, fatigue can hit. I think I saw a little bit of that today. We weren't as explosive in the second half as I thought we were in the first half. So we'll continue to work on those situations in practice.
Yeah, Coach, defensively, it looked like you were trying to sag inside and at least slow Angel Reese down. Did you have some success with that?
I thought so. I thought we had a lot of success with that, again, especially early on. And there were obviously breakdowns, right? So there were some moments where we gave up lobs and open layups. Ball pressure would have helped. That wasn't the inside issue. Some matchup issues with our 2-3. And honestly, our transition defense with some of the breakdowns, I thought, where they were able to pull ahead a little bit. But I was happy with our half-court defense. I think, the fatigue in the second half, the foul trouble, we weren't able to be as aggressive because I wanted my players in the game. So learning how to defend players like Angel, and there's plenty of them in the SEC, who are bigger, a little bit stronger. But I thought Sasha Washington did a really good job against her, especially when she had foul trouble. And that's going to be a big step forward for her.
You kind of mentioned it, but with transition defense with this LSU team, is it just hard to account for their athleticism whenever they do get a long rebound or a turnover?
I don't think it's hard. I think we just have to be more disciplined. And part of that is taking great shots, right? So there are going to be those long rebounds. I think, for us, making sure that we're taking high percentage shots, that we take our time on offense to find those, that we don't turn the ball over. That doesn't mean that you're going to have zero, but you can't have bad ones. And you can't have bad misses. And to me, that's discipline and focus. So if we can stay disciplined and focused, if any team can stay disciplined and focused and understand, we try to build a wall in transition. But like you said, when the ball goes over our head, it's hard to do that. And I think when we had some breakdowns offensively, turned the ball over, took bad shots, was when they were able to get out in transition.
Hey, Coach, just a couple of questions. One, this is a significantly different LSU team than you faced last year. Just some impressions, and then specifically of Flo J. Johnson, and she had another good SEC game.
She did. It's a different team, but Kim Mulkey's been around for a while, so you kind of understand the style that she's going to play. They play hard, they're aggressive, they're big and athletic. We saw Flau'jae in AAU, and she was dynamic then. So you can tell that she's gotten bigger and stronger. You can tell that she's playing with confidence. She's going to be a really good player for them, especially in this conference. So Obviously going up against her is, presents a challenge. But I personally like challenges. I think if we can test ourselves, and that's why the SEC is so great. You get to test yourselves against really good teams day in and day out, and have some success. And again, I thought we did today. The score doesn't really reflect it, but I thought there was some good moments for us. Then I know that our players are getting better, and we'll continue to move forward.
Anything else, guys?
Okay, thank you.